No. Nope. 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 And no. And no. We are not about to get ready to play this game tonight. We are not about to get ready to play this game, Jamal Bryant. I'm not gonna sit here and know you lying. How can you be a pastor, homemonger? How can you be a pastor when you are sleeping around with everybody in your church? That's number one. And then, girl, you came with a binder. Ain't nothing was not in that binder. First of all, I looked up, I went on the neighborhood talk, and I zoomed in on the video. Your binder was upside down, girl. Your binder was upside down. Why you over there doing all like this? See, he was doing his slightly. No. Nope. 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 And no. Let me just go ahead and give y'all all the truth.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And one thing is for sure, and two things is for certain, that Andrew Caldwell is gonna come through with a good kiki. Okay, a mess. So anyways, in this video, we're going to be showing you Jamal Bryant's response to a woman by the name of Monique. Now, I don't watch Real Housewives of whatever season this is. I don't watch it. I'm not up to speed, but it has been trending all over social media. Basically what happened, a woman by the name of Monique, she aired out the pastor in Atlanta by the name of Jamal Bryant because I guess his ex-wife or current girl or whoever the heck, Lady Giselle, she had told Monique's business, so Monique made it her business to tell they business a mess. I'm going to give y'all a real quick clip of that. And then I'm going to show you what Jamal had to say. And then I'm going to show you what Andrew Caldwell had to say. Okay? Roll it.
Everything that I'm saying. So while you sitting over here having fake fraudulent relationships with your ex, your kids ain't even happy about it. You sitting up here sitting like a darn fraud, bringing a different man onto the reunion every freaking year. I hope he's sitting behind you this year, Ooh. Pastor Holy Whore.
Ooh.
Since you want to keep calling my husband Big Boy.
Is Jamal coming? No, he's
Of course not.
Wow. Your pastor boyfriend is slinging his big D all around his congregation, even in Atlanta as we speak, and you know it. You know it. You're a fraud.
Any reaction to this?
Of course she doesn't have a reaction because she knows it's true. She sent a bunch of screenshots, pictures of him in her bed and everything else. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going there. I don't play dirty. But since Giselle likes to play dirty, I'll go ahead and return since I'm here right now. But he's definitely been talking to another woman, and it's clear conversations. And if you like to see him, I got him in my little receipt book right here. He's always asking about her schedule. He's sending screenshots to her whenever he's doing his little church tours.
How do you know those texts are real?
You want me to call out his phone number? I'm sure she knows what his phone number is.
Okay, so as you can see, the woman Monique came and she read Giselle down for filth because she felt like Giselle was in her business trying to put her man on blast. So she decided to put Giselle's man on blast, okay? And once Jamal Bryant got wind of this, since he was not at the reunion and he was not a part of the taping, he decided to get his own very receipt book. He had to get his binder and pull his binder out and pull out his receipts. And when I seen this, I'm like, pastors is out here with they little messy receipt books. Where they do that at? I guess that's what goes down in Atlanta, child. Anyways, so this is his response to her because he felt like he needed to address her and let her know that he from Baltimore, okay? And he from Baltimore. He only live in Atlanta. So I'm just like, is that a threat? Like, is he saying he gonna beat her up or something? Or like, what does that mean? Like, I hate when people say where they from, like that automatically mean that they tough. Just because you from LA or Baltimore or Chicago does not automatically mean that you're tough. There's punks everywhere. But anyways, this is his reaction or his response.
So I want to tell you why you will never see me on the Housewives of Potomac again. Make sure I'm on the right page of my binder, because you can't bring me receipts if I got the cash register. So let me press the cash register. Yes, I dated a young lady in New York. In case you all missed it, I've been divorced for 11 years, and single people date. When you date, sometimes it works, and sometimes it didn't. In this instance, it did. Nothing immoral, illegal, or unethical took place. It did not work out. There is some clarity that needs to happen. I'm not married. I'm not engaged. So some of you have a strange relationship with language. You can't have a mistress while you're single. So I never had a mistress. As a consequence, she has never been to visit me in Atlanta, never been to Newburgh, never been in my home. I've never been in her home. Now, you would think that things just move forward and people move on. They don't. So if we're gonna show text messages, let's show all the text messages. Let's show the text messages of the young lady asking to fly to Atlanta for my installation. Show the text message where I said, no, it's not a good idea. You're gonna show the text message, show all the text messages where you asked to come down for Memorial Day. And I said, no, you can't come here. If you're gonna show the text messages, show the text messages where you complained because I didn't open the door for you to speak on the Word Network. You're gonna show the text message, show all of them. How it is that you wanted me to hire you to be on staff. I told you you weren't qualified. And so January, I brought in new staff members, 3 of them. My assistant pastor, Colleague Lemons, my internet pastor, Vance Ross, and my emerging generations pastor, Cariana Turner. So if you're gonna show the text message, show the text message from January 5th, where you sent me in text, oh, I see you hired a young lady. You must be sleeping with her. To which I responded, no, I didn't even know her before I hired her. 56 people applied for the job, and she emerged because she is competent and because she is capable. And so for you to insinuate it is fraudulent. You're gonna read the text messages. Read the text messages where you asked me to review your dissertation on Black women's empowerment. And I told you it needed a revision because it doesn't have depth, it doesn't have enough nuance, and there is no creativity. We're gonna read the text. Read the text. How it is that you sent this, quote, receipts to 27 periodicals and blogs, hoping to sell a story. And of the 27 you sent it to, 25 dismissed it because they knew it had no merit, it had no weight. And so because doors were not opening, because you're chasing clout and an opportunity to get on a stage that gift and integrity necessitate, you then sent it to the executive producers of Bravo. Sent it to executive producers of Bravo, they didn't respond. So you sent it to every person in the cast. Your dissertation is on the empowerment of Black women. So the question is, if you're empowering Black women, why'd you send it to the entire cast and never send it to Giselle? You want to equip her and not break her or crucify her. And you thought something was awry, then the responsible thing to do is to go to that woman. But you didn't do that. It's okay. What you didn't say in passing out this information is that you and your sister are starting a magazine, very fledgling, no circulation, poor editing. And so my coy in answering you about where I am and what I am doing is not as a friend, but because I didn't want it in publication and I didn't trust it, obviously wisely, that it wouldn't be used otherwise, because every pass had a demand for something else. The only person who bought into it was Monique. So let's go to that. Where's Monique? Oh, here she is. Monique, same as I've never met. Never shook her hand, never been in the room with her. And yet she's assassinated my character with high level of ire, of anger and hostility, a man she's never met. Now, I've got to address this because on national, international television, you've labeled me a holy whore. I think is the word you used, holy whore. And so I need to give some address to that. I'm not sleeping with any woman in my church, and I have no babies in my church, and I have no inappropriate relationship with any woman in my church. Now, I'm sorry, I'm having trouble reading my own writing. Oh, here it is. So I understand what the hostility was about and why the redirect of attention was on me. The redirect of attention on me, you teamed up with your best friend, who rest in peace has gone on to be with the Lord, and generated a story because you wanted to redirect because you thought a story was getting ready to break, that your baby is from your trainer. And that's what got your husband upset because he thought Giselle leaked it. I want to tell you, Monique and Chris, it is not Giselle who leaked that, but Monique, your best friend Gigi, we had nothing to do with it. You came hostile and angry, and it was misdirected rage. Misdirected rage because you live in a house with a man who has anger management, who doesn't mind expressing volatile behavior. And everything that I'm saying tonight is not conjecture. This is not murder. This is self-defense. So on Sunday, for the first time in 5 years, I'm inviting my audience to watch the reunion, Housewives of Potomac, where you will see Monique's husband try to attack my wife, my ex-wife, Ann Robin. And security had to be called, and he had to be subdued. And I'm very concerned. Monique, you all have my phone number as you expressed on the show, but I had you all's address. And because of grace, I didn't respond to that. Chris, you've got to take care of CTE. Yeah. Some of your former teammates contacted me, they're concerned. Said, Jamal, please don't respond because CTE is a progressive degenerative disease from a history of trauma to the brain. And so just last week, you had an outbreak again of verbally assaulting a Black woman in Safeway. We have the footage of that, but I'm not going to air that, but I'm asking you to please get help. I've tracked down your pastor, so all of what I'm saying is in love. so that your pastor can help you get the help that is needed and that is necessary. None of this really necessitated happening. I've not bothered any of you. I've not said anything disparaging against any of you. I've not attacked any of you. But I thought it was necessary for a couple of reasons. I thought it was necessary because of the failures of my past. It made the accusations of the present believable. And many of you began writing on my social media with no information, began attacking me with no information. Start going all the way in with no information. And I wanted believers to know that no matter what it is that you did in your past, you can outlive it in your present. And regrettably, those of you who have said the most vile, nasty, and negative things did it behind scripture. You did it under the guise of being saved. So I know that many of you will still have stuff to say. I am not here to convince you. What I am here to say is I wish we would expend as much energy pushing positive than we do pushing negative. I wish when one of us falls or makes a misstep, we will cover them, protect them, and then push them. I wish that at some point or another, we would mature and reason together. I live in Atlanta, but I'm from Baltimore. I want to wish all of you a Merry Christmas.
That whole line about him living in Atlanta, but he from Baltimore, that is just a whole key for me, okay? Because you a whole pastor, but what is, like, you a gangster pastor or what? Because, like, saying that you from Baltimore, like, what does that mean? And then saying that he got the people address, but he didn't pull up, but yet he from Baltimore, but child, a mess. Anyways, so y'all know Andrew Caldwell had to give his 2, 3, 4, and 5 cents on the matter. Here is what Andrew Caldwell had to say now, child.
Okay. Jamal, Bryant, and Giselle been divorced for 10 years, right? Going on 11 years next year, okay? Jamal Bryant is messing with some people who I know Ashley. Okay, that pastor who Jamal was dating at that present time, she reached out to me because she wanted me to expose him. Okay. Newbert, let me just tell you, I understand you need somebody to preach your messages at your church. I understand that you don't want your members to leave, and I understand. And I know the Bible say, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. I know some truth, and I got some realty. Jamal, let's talk about how you used to come to St. Louis every weekend and see somebody, and y'all was doing some stuff. And I ain't talking about sex. Let's talk about how, oh yes, let's talk about how you lied to people here in St. Louis. How you said you was going to do stuff for families. How you said you was going to pay things for people here in St. Louis. And that never happened. Those kids still looking around. Those parents still looking around. How you lied to them. Because you were so busy trying to come to St. Louis and get on our stages. You were so busy because you remember when you had that church and you gave it up to Gabe Newbert. No, you gave it up because you needed a check because the members was not paying your tithes. So Newbert is going to pay your tithes. Okay. Now there's some stuff I heard that I'm not going to say because at the end of the day, let me get my stash up right. Let me get me some lawyers on the side, and I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about this man. This man is a liar, and anybody that support that man, and I'm not in women business, but I cannot sit here and let a man of God get on his platform and just play out lie. Giselle, let me tell y'all something. Giselle is a liar too. Giselle sit around, drink, smoke, all of whatever she does. She sit around, she play the victim. That's why Karen read her, Monique read her, and she sit around and she does all ungodly things and talk about she's a biggest whore that's in that church. And let me also say this. I know that let me tell y'all something. If y'all know Newburgh Church has a board of directors. Whoever is a board of directors, they need to vote him out that church. He's making the church look so bad. He's making the church seem like they can still shout and sing and have sex with people. He's making they go on different platforms and lie. Nobody cared about you. You didn't open no door up for the World Network. Boy, who are you? And let me also say this: the gospel industry don't even respect you. You are not respected. You are known for being a whore. You are known for swinging your stuff in St. Louis. See, they didn't know about St. Louis because they're not going to talk about that. And that's why a lot of folks don't talk to me. And that's why a lot of folks don't let me into their church, because I know the truth about them. Okay? I don't have to sit here and make this up. I ain't finna sit here and lie on this man, because that's not what I do. But what you are not going to do is sit here and act like Monique told the truth. First off, your binder was wrong. It was upside down. And then also I zoomed in on your message, honey, and it had nothing what you was talking about tonight. And nobody cares about your daughters and stuff. Girl, honey, you're supposed to drop them off. You're supposed to be a father. Let's talk about, are you single? Talk about, are you single? Talk about, are you single? Talk about how much you got paid for you can continue to keep Genzel's job. Talk about that, Jamal. Talk about how you used to come as far to St. Louis and see somebody, and y'all know what, drove around St. Louis, and next day at the church praying and all, and then the next day y'all out to eat, and next day y'all shopping doing other stuff. I got the tea already, and I got the receipt, so I can't get sued. But I'm not going to sit here and expose you. But what I am going to tell you, you need to come correct. And like you out here talking about people that's not being straight, it take one to know one, okay? I used to be that way. And anybody that's a homosexual or that was a homosexual, you can feel in your spirit who is a homosexual. You can feel in your spirit who's out here lying on folks. And let me tell you, I don't care what Atlanta is known for. Let me tell you something. Ain't no way in heck there's anointed in that church when you are out here sleeping with every man, every woman in your congregation. No, and I'm pretty sure you're not ugly. You're not ugly. But at the end of the day, how can you represent Christ? When you out here telling people, how can you even get up in your pulpit and tell your members to live saved and to respect God and to respect another and not steal and not sleep around when you're doing the same thing? How can you sit here and do that? And you know I got some stuff on you. And you talking about, he don't know nothing. You're right, I don't know you. But I know people that know you. And I got some stuff when you was coming to St. Louis, being thirsty. Trying to be in everybody's church to preach. Yeah, you can preach, but you're not anointed. And your anointed have left you years ago. Ain't nothing was not, and I zoomed in on your messages. I saw everything that you wrote. You did not. What you wrote tonight, you was trying to act like Genzel. You had one of your sweet and sour staff to make a binder. You had your sweet sour self to try to make a binder, and you was trying to act like Monique. Let me tell you something. You will never become a queen. At the end of the day, you are a man, and you will become a man. I'm sick of it. Our churches are going down because we hate on each other. We hurting each other. We putting people down. But what they're not doing is telling the truth about their own selves. They come out with these designers and they want to put on Chanel and Louis Vuitton, but their soul is dirty. Their spirit is nasty. And what they're not doing, and that's why a lot of folks are not going to church. And when the church open back up, a lot of folks is not going to attend. They go continue to do that Zoom and that virtual church because they're tired of hurting. They're tired of being mistreated. They're tired of being used. And your old sneaky self go sit up there on that Facebook Live and be messy. The Bible says you're supposed to pray when your enemies come against you. But you want to be a woman. And you got up there with the binder, just like her. All you needed was a dress. Because you had the head moving and everything. I watched you. And I can feel on you. I don't care who's recording for a lawsuit. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready too. And when they do it, I'm coming out with receipts. Nobody ain't scared of that no more. It's sad, y'all. And nobody care if he ain't been there for his kids. He probably haven't been there in 10 years. It ain't our business. But what you're not going to do, you're not going to slay Bravo. I'm actually talking to somebody that actually works for Bravo. What you're not going to do. Let me go ahead because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get in trouble now. While you was out here begging for Bravo checks. Let's talk about how you was begging. Oh, I can say this and I can do this and I can get y'all ratings up. Yeah, you did that trick. You did that. You in the ratings still, nigga. Karen, Monique brought those ratings up. Not you, girl. You ain't gonna like that. Oh, I know I got some true receipts on that. Boy, please. I can bring them ratings up and y'all can bring the cameras to my church and we can be praying. Nobody care about your church for real. Get over yourself. Nobody likes you. And then I'm hearing in Atlanta that you taking credit. Hold on, these banks that's out here giving to you, these banks and these full banks that's out here giving y'all turkeys, out here giving y'all loans, they're not giving because of you. They're giving because of Newburgh has thousands of members, and they also have a good credibility of paying things back to the community. It was not because of you. The old pastor, the late pastor, had a good reputation in Atlanta, and so many companies love giving to Newburgh. So many people, and you out here, yeah, we gave away 100,000 meals. Child, shut up. It wasn't you. The staff that was working hard at Newburgh and the people that was working hard at Newburgh. Stop sitting around and taking people credit. Stop sitting around trying to give credit. And go honor your people. And go honor the late First Lady. And go honor the legacy. I have never heard you get in the pulpit and talk about come out from amongst them, because you never came out. I have never heard you get up in the pulpit, tell people present your body a living sacrifice, because your body ain't presented. I have never heard you to tell people to renew your mind with the word, because you have never renewed your mind with the word. I have never, ever heard you say, come out. You have never came out. Never. 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 And I'm not sitting here to judge, but y'all know me. I can't sit around and I know a person is lying. I zoomed in on the books. I zoomed in on the Instagram when you was on your live. And I read some of your messages. It was not pertaining to nothing. You was trying to be Monique. Come on, everybody. Go ahead. Clap. Give Monique her go give Monique her credit. You have never. It's sad. And it's disgusting. And you know what? God is going to expose you. God see you. And God is, and before he strike you down or hit you with a heart attack or whatever he's going to do, you go bow down and say, what must I do to be saved? You are going to confess the Lord as Jesus Christ at the end of the day. It's sad what you're doing, and it's just very disgusting.
Child, like I said, Andrew Caldwell is a whole kiki. Now, I don't know about whether his info that he say is true or not, but what I do know is what Andrew Caldwell said, the part that I do know is true, is how when I watched Jamal Bryant's live video, Andrew Caldwell, he said, and I seen that head a moving and a swaying. And Andrew, I seen that head moving and a swaying too. And I'm like, boy, he's pretty flamboyant to have all of these side babies and side relationships and all of these women he messing with. I'm just like, who child? Women like these zesty men, I guess. But hey, he got the gift of gab to get them going at the church. So, hey, if they like it, I love it. I don't know. But what do you guys think about the situation? What do you guys think, those of you who watch the show, what do you guys think about Monique reading him for filth and then him responding with his own book and binder talking about she got receipts, but he got the cash register or whatever? Child, if messy pastor was in the dictionary, his picture needs to be on it, okay? Because he is the definition of a shady, messy pastor. Like, child, a mess. But that's all for this video. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe right now. Also, turn on your notification bell so you're notified when I post a video. And how many of my subscribers watch this show? Like, how many of y'all watch this show? I've never even seen not one episode. But, you know, I got to keep y'all up to date on what's trending, and this is that. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell and check out my website, www.niqueatnight.com. Peace.